The suspect was very violent. Clearly, he was aggressively trying to kill our officers.
2 Detroit police officers gunned down. Detroit Police Chief James Craig saying the suspected gunman was prepared to attack even more officers. Right now, the 2 officers injured are recovering from their gunshot wounds at Detroit Receiving Hospital. Detroit Police Chief James Craig updating us in a news conference just a short time ago, letting us know that they are in stable condition. Thank goodness for that. Now, this is the suspected gunman, 60-year-old Raymond Durham. Police are investigating a possible connection between Durham and the shooting death of Wayne State Sergeant Colin Rose. Let's get to Shawn Ley. Shawn joins us now. You were at that news conference. What do we know about the officers involved in that shooting last night?
Let's talk right about the 2 officers that were shot right away. A 27-year-old officer had surgery this morning on his ankle, a bad injury there after being shot. That same officer, a young guy here, was shot twice by this suspect in his chest, but his body armor stopped those what could have been fatal shots. His partner then, the senior officer in this team, a 44-year-old, was shot in the neck. He has, we're told by DPD, several surgeries scheduled for today, but at this point is going to be okay. All this unfolding, as you say, Rhonda, last evening. What a scene it was. Police blanketing the area of Tillman and Ash on the near west side. They were blanketing that area doing narcotics and robbery investigations. 2 officers that were shot. Well, they started to ask that suspect about recent crimes in the area when the suspect opened fire on them. That sparked what we saw an intense manhunt unfold. That suspected gunman was later found hiding in some weeds. He was still armed and he was still coming at those arresting officers.
The suspect was very violent. Again, once he shot our officers last night, he continued to make an attempt to engage them as they were trying to gain some form of concealment and cover. And when he left that location just a few short blocks away, again, he was still armed and the weapon was still loaded. So he was prepared to engage the second set of officers. In fact, there were some movements made during that second encounter that suggests he was trying to do just that. However, he was taken into custody.
All right, back here live as the 2 officers recover. There is a pivot here talking about the shooting death of Wayne State officer Colin Rose. No connection right now. There is one report out there that the suspect confessed. The chief says that report is wrong. The department says the suspect is not talking at all. He was hit by gunfire several times in his arrest. So DNA, ballistics, and an interview of that suspect when he is ready will be done to see if he is connected to any other crimes, and that could include the shooting death of Colin Rose. That's the latest right now from the police department here. Rhonda, back to you.
And Shawn, what have we learned so far in terms of this suspect? Did he have any violent history with police in the past?
20 years ago, breaking and entering, things like that. Just a few things on his record. Keep in mind, Durham is 60 years old. He is armed out there. His niece told us very clearly that he suffers from some mental issues. She was surprised to find out that he was armed, but his criminal past is at least 20 years old at this point.
All right, Shawn, well, we know this is an ongoing investigation, so we'll let you continue to follow that. Thank you.